Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider. Ringo.
Looking for space. It's McNabb. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Coming after it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Running toward the tape. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's McNabb. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an open.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 14, South Florida 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense here halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to pass it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Working on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Maddox. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half, and on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Looking for a crease. It's Grove. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Stevens. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulls!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, South Florida, 14.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They're bringing heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your South Florida Bulls will take over. 1st and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the... Nothing but green ahead. The 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
23.
He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
His offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is you're
going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that target.
Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Memphis picking up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Gets away. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown.
That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, South Florida. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Memphis. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Coming out with it, it's Stevens. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Soft spot in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense.
He's going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Run back with the carry. Gain of 4. Make some noise. It's third down.
Got it.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do.
He's going for the big play. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Easy.
The option look. He'll toss it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Unloads it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football and picks it off.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Memphis, 57. South Florida, 30.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Second down was incomplete on the slide. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And the jet sweep is one thing. It's already hard enough to stop a guy flying across your face super fast. But then with the ability of the quarterback to pull that thing out, this is a play that requires incredible discipline to guard. And you can see the offense having success with it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the 4th.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. Off he goes. The tag. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. He's got his man. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Make some noise. It's third down.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Second down after that incompletion. Off play action. That's caught. It's Stevens. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator.
He's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.